Imagine being a young boy in a small African village, a place where life is a daily struggle against the elements. A village with no electricity to power homes and schools, no running water to quench the thirst of its people. And then, a devastating famine strikes, threatening your family and community with starvation. The hardship becomes so severe that you're forced to leave school, a place of learning and opportunity, because your parents simply can't afford the fees. Most would give up, succumbing to despair and hopelessness, but William Kamkwamba didn't. Instead of giving in, he found hope in a tiny, unassuming library. It had just a few shelves of books, worn and weathered, but to him it was a treasure trove of knowledge and possibility. William devoured every book he could get his hands on, especially those about science, technology, and how things worked. One day, while flipping through the pages, he saw a picture of a windmill, a towering structure that seemed to defy the very challenges he faced. He read about how it could generate electricity, bringing light to the darkness, and pump water, irrigating the dry land. That was his light bulb moment, the spark that ignited his imagination and set him on an extraordinary path. He decided, against all odds, to build a windmill for his village, a beacon of hope in a time of despair. He had no money to buy materials, no special tools to work with. His resources were limited to what he could find in a local scrapyard, a collection of discarded junk. People laughed at him, dismissing his idea as foolish and impossible, calling him crazy for even trying. But William, fueled by his unwavering belief, kept going, refusing to let their doubt extinguish his dream. He painstakingly collected scraps of metal, including a tractor fan to catch the wind, an old bicycle frame for the tower, and plastic pipes for the structure. Day after day he toiled under the scorching African sun, his hands calloused and his brow dripping with sweat. Tools broke, designs failed, and setbacks seemed endless. But he didn't quit. He learned from every mistake, refining his design and strengthening his resolve. He believed in his vision, even when no one else did. After months of relentless effort, his windmill finally stood tall against the horizon, a testament to his unwavering determination. With trembling hands he connected it to a car battery, the final piece of his ambitious project, and then, a miracle happened. A small light bulb flickered to life, casting a warm glow in the darkness. William had done it. He had harnessed the wind, transforming a symbol of despair into a source of power and hope. He brought light and hope, not just electricity, to his village, proving that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with ingenuity and perseverance. His story is proof, a powerful reminder that unwavering motivation can turn the seemingly impossible into a tangible reality. Even when the world doubts you, and obstacles seem insurmountable, your belief in yourself and your persistence can change everything. William's journey, a testament to human potential, started with simple curiosity and a single courageous step. He didn't wait for perfect conditions or outside validation. He created them, forging his own path with determination and resourcefulness. The world needs more people like William, dreamers who act, visionaries who build, and innovators who refuse to accept the status quo. What could you build, what dreams could you realize if you refused to give up, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges? Remember, every big change, every groundbreaking innovation starts with a small idea and the courage to take that first, often daunting step. William's windmill wasn't just about generating electricity, it was about igniting hope, inspiring a community, and proving that anything is possible. When you face challenges, when doubt creeps in, think of William and his windmill. Let your curiosity and determination be your wind, your driving force. You might just light up the world, one innovation, one act of courage at a time. What kept William going? Motivation. Motivation is the fuel behind every action. It's your reason why. Without it, even the best plans go nowhere. There are two types, extrinsic and intrinsic. Extrinsic motivation comes from outside rewards or avoiding punishment, like studying for a grade or cleaning your room to avoid trouble. It works, but it doesn't last. Intrinsic motivation is the real superpower. It comes from within, doing something because you love it or believe it matters. William built his windmill not for a prize, but because he was curious and wanted to help. Motivation isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. If your motivation feels low, you can refill it. Find what excites you, what matters to you. That's your fuel. When you care deeply, you'll keep going even when it's hard. Motivation is the difference between giving up and pushing through. It's what gets you out of bed, what keeps you trying. The most powerful motivation comes from within. Find your why, and you'll find your way. That's how ordinary people do extraordinary things. What's your why? In The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho introduces us to a young shepherd boy named Santiago, a character whose journey resonates with anyone who has ever dared to dream. Santiago is plagued by recurring dreams of treasure hidden far away, at the foot of the Egyptian pyramids. These dreams ignite a spark within him, a yearning for something more than his simple life. He could easily ignore the dream and stay safe, content with the familiar comfort of his sheep and pastures. But the whisper in his heart, that persistent call to adventure, grows louder with each passing day, urging him to take a leap of faith. He makes the courageous decision to sell his sheep and leaves the only home he's ever known, embarking on a quest, chasing a dream that seems impossibly distant and perhaps even foolish to others. The journey is hard, filled with challenges and unexpected obstacles. He's robbed of his meager savings, lost in unfamiliar lands, and at times he nearly gives up, succumbing to despair. But every setback, every moment of doubt ultimately serves to remind him of the burning desire that fuels his dream. He learns to listen to his heart's intuition, to read the signs and omens that the universe presents, and to truly value the transformative power of the journey itself, not just the destination. The real treasure, he discovers, isn't the gold or jewels he initially sought. It's the profound growth and self-discovery that occurs as he confronts his fears and embraces the unknown. It's who he becomes along the way. Motivation isn't solely about reaching a predetermined goal, it's about the invaluable lessons learned and the personal growth experienced through the inevitable struggle. The safe and predictable path is always tempting, but dreams, especially the most worthwhile ones, demand courage and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Santiago's story beautifully illustrates that the journey shapes you in ways you cannot imagine, often far more significantly than the destination itself. Every challenge you face is a valuable lesson in disguise. Every setback, no matter how painful, is ultimately a step forward on your path. The universe, in its mysterious way, often conspires to help those who pursue their dreams with unwavering passion and determination. Your dream is your compass, guiding you through the uncertainties of life. When you feel the urge to quit, when the challenges seem insurmountable, take a moment to remember the initial spark. Remember why you started this journey in the first place. The struggle, though difficult, is what ultimately makes you stronger and more resilient. The journey itself, with all its ups and downs, is the real reward, the true treasure. So don't be afraid to chase your dream, no matter how audacious it may seem. Let it pull you forward with unwavering conviction, even when the road ahead is fraught with challenges and uncertainties. Your dream has the potential to profoundly change your life, to transform you into the person you were always meant to be. But only if you dare to follow it with unwavering courage and determination. What treasure, what transformative experience are you searching for in your life? Take that first step, embrace the unknown, and begin your journey today. Viktor Frankl survived the horrors of a Nazi concentration camp. He lost his family, his freedom, nearly everything. Yet, he found meaning in his suffering. Frankl noticed, those who survived weren't always the strongest, but those with a reason to live. A purpose, a why, gave them strength. Frankl imagined himself teaching others about hope and meaning after the war. That vision kept him alive. He wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Your why is your anchor in the storm. When life gets hard, purpose pulls you through. Find your reason. Let it guide you through any challenge. Meaning turns suffering into strength. What's your why?" Remember learning to ride a bike, that wobbly feeling, the initial fear and the sheer determination to master it? You fell, scraped your knee, maybe cried, but you got back on. You dusted yourself off, ignored the sting, and climbed right back into the saddle. That's the habit of not quitting. It's ingrained in us from a young age. Motivation isn't just a feeling, it's a choice, a habit you build, brick by brick, day by day. Every time you keep going when it's hard, when your muscles ache and your mind screams to stop, you get stronger. Resilience is your emotional muscle, the ability to bounce back, to recover from setbacks, and to keep moving forward. Successful people aren't those who never fail. They're the ones who don't let failure stop them. They see it as a learning opportunity, a chance to grow. J.K. Rowling, before Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers. Can you imagine the discouragement? She could have quit, packed away her manuscript, and given up on her dream, but she believed in her story. She kept trying until someone finally said yes. One publisher saw the magic in her words. That one yes changed everything. It launched a global phenomenon. Persistence pays off. It's the key that unlocks doors. The habit of not quitting is a superpower. It allows you to overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable. Every no is just a step closer to yes. Each rejection brings you closer to your goal. Believe in yourself, even when others don't. Be your own biggest cheerleader. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. It's information that helps you adjust your course. Keep going, even when it's tough. Especially when it's tough. The world rewards those who refuse to give up. It celebrates the persistent and the resilient. Build your resilience, one challenge at a time. Each obstacle overcome strengthens your resolve. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. It's an opportunity to rise stronger than before. Don't let rejection define you. Let it refine you. Let it mold you into something stronger and more resilient. The habit of not quitting will take you further than talent alone. It's the engine that drives success. What will you keep trying for? What dream will you refuse to let go of? Your persistence is your power. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Your breakthrough is waiting. Big goals can feel overwhelming, like staring up at a mountain. The secret? Don't look at the whole mountain. Just take the first step. Break big dreams into small, specific actions. Want to get in shape? Start with a 10-minute walk. Small wins build momentum. The 2-minute rule: start with something so easy you can't say no. Read one page, play one chord walk for 2 minutes. The hardest part is starting. Once you begin, momentum carries you forward. Each small step is a victory. Success is a chain of tiny wins. Consistency beats intensity. Don't wait for motivation. Create it with action. Every big achievement starts with a small step. What's the smallest step you can take right now? Do that. Build your dream one step at a time. The journey begins now. Inside your mind, two voices compete: the critic and the coach. The critic says you can't do it, reminds you of every failure. If you listen, your motivation disappears. But you can choose to listen to your inner coach, the voice that encourages, supports, and believes in you. Practice turning down the critic and turning up the coach. Notice your thoughts, challenge the negative ones, replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Talk to yourself like you would to a friend. Celebrate small wins, forgive mistakes. Positive self-talk fuels motivation. Your inner conversation shapes your actions. Be your own best friend. Every day, choose encouragement over criticism. The right self-talk keeps you moving forward. Motivation grows when you believe in yourself. Your inner coach is your secret weapon. Listen to it. Let it guide you. Failure feels bad, but it's not the end. The world's most successful people see failure as feedback, not defeat. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player, missed over 9,000 shots, lost nearly 300 games, and failed 26 times to make the game-winning shot. He said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Every failure taught him something. He didn't let mistakes define him, he let them refine him. Success is built on learning from failure. The difference between good and great is getting back up every time. When you fail, ask, "What can I learn? How can I improve?" Failure is only permanent if you quit. As long as you try again, it's just a detour. Embrace your failures. They're proof you're trying. Every mistake is a step toward success. Don't fear failure, use it. Let it fuel your growth. The road to greatness is paved with setbacks. Keep moving forward. Your next shot could be the one that changes everything. Don't stop shooting. We've heard stories of windmills, dreams, survival, persistence, and triumph over failure. They show us what's possible when motivation fuels the human spirit. But the most important story is yours. You are the main character and the author. Challenges will come, but they make you the hero. Motivation is your compass. Your why guides you through the tough times. Build it daily with small steps, positive self-talk, and lessons from failure. Find what excites you, your purpose. Your journey is unique, and that's your strength. The next chapter is unwritten. What small step will you take today? The future is created by your choices and actions. You have untapped potential and a fire waiting to be lit. Don't fear big dreams or failure. Your story is just beginning. The best parts are yet to come. Go write them.